back, Tendies. Happy Tuesday.
Very happy Tuesday.
It's a very happy Tuesday.
Wonderful Tuesday.
So you have your all-star crew here. We've got Carter.
Hello.
We've
Glad to
got
be
Austin.
back.
Co-host, back
And-
and better.
Back and better. And then always myself. We're going to start hot right here, right off the bat. All right, how many listens do you think we've got?
Well, the last time, Trey, I was gaslit so hard.
I hyped
into
these numbers up
thinking
way
that
too much
maybe
last time.
maybe 1,000 would be reasonable, but I'm gonna go negatives.
We've lost listens.
I'm throwing in 300 even.
300 even. I think we were above 300 last time.
Yeah, we
Oh, we were?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, for the negatives. I'm stupid. I'm sorry.
Wait, what was it last time?
300 and
350.
350. Yeah, about
350.
350.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So just on Spotify and Apple Music, we are at 485.
Wow.
Dang,
And then
nice.
on YouTube,
almost halfway to 1,000.
yeah, almost halfway. And then on YouTube, we are up to 68. So
Wow.
between all those sources, we're over 500.
That's awesome.
Nice.
I love that.
Yeah.
Love a little support.
And then how many people do we have listening to us in total? There's no reason why we're laughing.
Carter's laughing at me.
Austin was bobbing his head, man.
Bobbing for apples.
Bobbing for apples.
So it's not going to let me pull up on my phone how many audience members we've had overall, but in the last 7 days, how many people do you think have listened in the last 7
In
days?
the last 7 days,
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw out 58.
Carter, what do you think?
42.
95 people
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
in the last 7 days.
Dang, we got some serious tendies up in there.
Yeah.
Tuesday and Thursday episodes must have hit hard, eh?
Thursday's episode hit hard, man. I was laughing and I
Yeah,
already went through that
I knew what I
experience.
said on Thursday episode. And I was still cracking up.
I did laugh pretty hard at Thursdays.
It was good.
Okay. And then how many how many listens per episode do you think we're getting, like on average?
Per episode, like
Like an average listen per episode. How many listens per episode do you think we're averaging?
wouldn't that be 90 something? Or no, wait, that was in the last 7 days.
That's listeners. That's audience members in the last 7 days.
Per episode, I'm gonna stick with my 50s. I'm gonna say 55.
I'm gonna say 61.
We're averaging 40 listens per episode.
Man,
Nice.
I should have gone with my last guess.
So our number one episode so far in listens is our first episode. The Thing Is, featuring my son who screamed the whole time. And I think that's usually quite normal because I think a lot of people, when they go to listen to a new podcast, they're going to start at episode 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But our second most listened to episode was the proposal episode.
Really?
yeah.
That's already jumped all the way to number 2.
That was a good
Dang.
one.
Yeah,
good
that
one.
one.
And it's actually closing the gap.
Was that
Like,
my first one I was on?
second?
Second. Yeah. That
Yeah.
was a Thursday episode. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, man, the Thursdays are the ones that are always hitting.
Yeah.
Thursdays hit hard.
That and the first episode that you were on, Here's to New Beginnings. That one's in 4th place,
Nice.
and it's about to move into 3rd.
Dang, that's awesome, man.
All of the ones that you've been on, all of your episodes, I believe, have all been on, are all in our top 10.
Dude, it's because I got those loyal moms out there.
Bringing them in.
TikTok audience.
They're loyal. What can I
Do what
say,
you
man?
do.
They're loyal. I mean, they're not loyal, but they're loyal, you know?
Yeah, I see what you did there.
Oh, jeez. So, yeah. I think this one's going to be a pretty chill episode. I don't
Yeah.
have a whole lot to cover today.
All that tourney took it out of me, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we just got done playing in a Spikeball, cornhole, pickleball tournament,
Yep.
Mhm.
a triathlon, if you will.
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt
Um,
like it, man. My cheekies were burning at
yeah,
the end of that.
And for all the people, ooh, triathlons are harder, come play with us. Guarantee you it's
Yeah.
not.
they
You
don't
never
know
played
nothing.
cornhole with us.
Yeah, try playing cornhole with
They've
us.
never spiked some balls and pickled some balls
And corn some holes.
Yeah.
Oh, boy, it was quite a tourney.
And a huge shout out to Carter's sister and brother-in-law, the Van Winkles.
Yep. They
Judd
supplied
McKenzie.
all that stuff, man. That's the going place.
Yeah, they let us play on the court. They supplied the balls, and then I think everybody brought a little bit of everything else. Like I think the Jason Lyman family brought
Yeah.
cornhole. One of the cornhole sets
Yeah.
I know was theirs.
Yeah.
I brought a spikeball net.
You bought a spike ball net. I think Josh brought the other one.
Did he?
Yeah. I don't know actually.
I saw a
'cause
ball that
his-
said
his
Josh
was
Solomon.
broken. I think he has a broken.
Oh,
one.
the ball. Josh brought that ball. Yeah,
Gotcha.
but just
Yeah.
the ball.
If I would have known that we were going to be playing on peasant nets, I would have brought mine. I have Spike Ball Pro.
Yeah.
Oh,
dude.
really? Dang. you
Oh,
should've
the pro
brought
one.
it.
What's the difference? What's the difference with pro and normal?
So this is something I can delve into.
Well, let's hear it.
No, the biggest difference is the rim. Instead of being like a circle bar that goes all the way around, it's like an oval ball, like oval rod that goes around. So it's just easier to tell whether or not it was an actual pocket or if it was actual rim.
Yeah. So it's thinner, kind of.
No,
It's
it's just
oval?
like the bar goes deeper. It's like the same width this way, but like the length of it is deeper.
So that's what all the pros are playing with.
Well,
Hence the name pro.
it was, and then Spikeball came out with Mammoth.
What?
The Spikeball Mammoth.
I've never even heard of that.
Is it big?
I think the net is the same size, but the base is a lot stronger. It's more sturdy, and it puts it, I think, higher off the ground.
Okay.
But the net also comes pre-sized, so you get the same tension every time.
That's nice.
Like, it's, like,
That-
perfect.
I really like
I
that.
would consider buying into that, dude.
I think it was like $300.
I would not
Oh, I would
consider
not
buying
do
into that.
I could never.
You know what I saw
financially
the other
recover.
day though? They have Spikeball Mini,
Yeah.
and you just put it on like a coffee table
Yep.
indoors and play
Yep.
Spikeball.
Tabletop. Let's look up this
I
Mammoth
would be-
here.
Putting holes through the walls if that was the case.
I think that would piss me off.
You could never hit
That would
it.
be-
The little
that'd
one
be
would
kinda
like
fun.
so difficult. I feel like.
I feel like it'd be kind of fun because that way you'd just be like running over the couches and diving
Yeah.
over couches and
Yeah.
tearing down your mom's china drawers and all that. You know?
Your wife's china drawers.
wife's, mom's.
Yeah.
If you're living at your mom's with your wife.
Your
I
wife's
definitely
mother's.
Don't live at my mom's house. I promise.
So, so the Mammoth kit, this is what it looks like.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh,
wow.
that thing is built for tough, dude.
Yeah.
Friggin' spaceship platform.
You could
Built
step on
for
that
tough.
thing.
So yeah, it's $299.
Dang.
Goodness
It
gracious.
looks well built though. I would consider buying.
So the Mammoth set includes the Mammoth frame, tough, durable Mammoth, the sturdiest frame we've ever created.
Is this an ad read for Spikeball right now?
This is a Spikeball ad read. We're going right into it.
Seamless segue.
It's got True Fit Spider Net technology. So
Spider
consistent tension every time. The paracord system for new paracord system for easy installation. So it's got like that stretchy band that goes around, and that's what you attach, so that it's like
And
the same
that's
tension
it,
every
huh?
time. Yeah.
It's like you're basically buying a mini trampoline.
Yes.
Actually, I think
My
a
kid could probably
trampoline-
jump on
yeah,
it.
you just use it for the kid.
I think a trampoline actually might be around that price.
Yeah. Revolutionary soft touched Mav 1 ball. It's paneled ball design for enhanced performance. And it comes with the smuggler bag. That's what it's called.
Smuggler bag.
What
Spikeball.
the itch is the
I want to know
smuggler
like
bag,
who,
man?
why the names don't really make a lot of sense to me. Like Mammoth, I get it's a little bit bigger, I guess, but when someone names something a Mammoth, like I'm expecting XL.
Actually, it looks like the net is bigger.
Oh,
Bigger,
okay.
huh? A little wider.
Yep.
Okay.
I say we just when I was on my mission, we'd play giant spike ball, and we'd just get like those like a big round folding table.
Yeah.
We'd set that up, and then we'd just play on that with a volleyball, smack it off the table.
That's
we didn't have a spike ball net.
man.
so
You guys were freaking great value spike
Dude,
ball
we-
over here.
you
That's-
gotta make do.
I want to say that is way more than I ever did on a P day for us.
What did you do on your P days in Peru?
It was wake up at 5 a.m. to go play soccer, because otherwise it was too hot if you waited any later. You'd go play soccer from 5:30 to 6, or from 5 to 6:30 is when you played soccer, and then you hunkered down inside to stay out of the sun, and watch Disney movies all day.
All right.
Oh, you guys could watch Disney movies?
Yes.
Oh, you luckies.
Well, the best is you could watch Disney movies, and then there was like a separate list of movies that was like approved by our mission president that wasn't Disney movies, which for the most part it was like Shrek, Shrek
What?
2,
Dang.
which was like
Those
that was
are
nice.
good movies.
It was really nice, and then
That was contraband in my mission.
and then you could also like write a letter to the mission president and like ask to watch a movie.
Approved.
So I got a movie approved, which was The Greatest Showman.
Oh wow.
So I watched The Greatest Showman, but somebody requested that we watch what was those movies? Guardians of the Galaxy 1 and 2.
Really?
And
way.
got it approved. And not
What?
only did it get approved, it got put on like the approved list.
What the heck?
What happened is our mission president was like, "Oh, I trust my missionaries. They're not going to ask to watch some
Something
bad movie." And so he just approved it. And then, one missionary watched it and was like, "Robot strip scene? No way." And he like wrote the president, he goes, "There's a robot strip scene."
Oh my gosh. Get rid of
Wait,
him.
is
Send
there?
the missionary home, man.
Like,
What?
or
In the
no,
second one, right?
the second one that like there's like a scene that takes place outside of like a robotic
Weird,
strip
like,
club.
robot stripper
Oh,
place.
yeah,
You don't
that
see
was-
anything, but
Yeah.
like
They're not even bad.
Dude,
No.
Sam would have loved that.
I've still never seen Greatest Showman.
great
really?
movie.
Yeah,
It's one of my
I've
all-time
heard
favorites.
It's really good.
Dude,
but-
on my mission, I got married and had a baby.
Wow. The rules were even looser in yours. It must have been.
Oh man.
Let's talk missions, right? We have some people who maybe didn't go or maybe don't even know what it is. I don't even, like we said, we have 95 people listening in the
Yeah.
last 7 days. There's a chance that they don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
true.
I didn't go on a mission. So you
Hey,
guys
not-
are
not good or
will
bad.
be
No, so tell us about your mission. What was your first 2 years out of high school like?
My
That's the
first 2
mission.
years out of high school were blue collar, get hands dirty, you got soft hands, brother.
I still have soft hands.
No, honestly, I didn't know what was gonna happen with my mission, man. My basically my life. I'd say that I had a early life crisis
Okay.
because my whole life consisted of sports, and I had to figure out my hobbies.
Yeah.
So, trying to do that was pretty interesting.
So you graduated. I imagine you go right into the workforce.
Yeah, I graduated. I started working at Ballard Truss.
Oh, okay.
I hated it,
Yeah.
so I left, and then I started building fence for a little bit, and then after that, that's what led me to Positive Solar.
Fun.
I've been there since. So I've been there for 2 years since.
This is your mission.
Yeah. Positive Solar was my mission, man.
To create clean energy.
Ah.
That's what you were called to do.
Gotta love it. It's refreshing. But yeah, man, it was a wild ride. I met Cassidy right when I joined Positive Solar, and it's been,
You met her, or did you know her beforehand?
I met her.
Oh,
right,
really?
Right when I started working at Positive Solar
In a Lowe's, right?
in
or-
Lowe's. Yeah. So I
I've actually never heard the story. I'm excited.
yeah. So we went to Lowe's for some material. I can't remember. And I was just walking down the aisle, and I see this pretty girl down the aisle. And so there's like a tool section in Lowe's, And
That's where you can find Austin.
No, seriously, I hung around the tool section, just like kind of peeking down the aisle, seeing if she was still there. And she was with her mom and dad. And
Well, I thought she was working.
no. She was with her mom and dad. They're building a house. It was less built then, and so they were coming to get some stuff for that. And anyways, I knew that I had her on Instagram
Okay.
and
Mm.
followed her on Instagram, and I kind of walked up. Well, yeah, I walked up and kind of like introduced myself, and then later I texted her on Instagram, and what I did was I sent the brand new contact on an iPhone.
Yeah.
I sent her that, and I was like, hey, can you fill out this survey? Well, during that time, that was when people were getting scammed and then starting to send lists to their friends. Dude, she didn't respond to me for 3 days.
That's
I was,
funny.
dude. No,
That's
seriously. When I
hilarious.
sent that text, I was so hyped. That was my best freaking pickup line I've laid down yet. And
Actually, that's one topic we have yet to cover that you put in the notes.
yeah, best pickup lines.
Is this yours?
No.
Okay. No, yeah. Let's finish. We'll do our how do we meet our significant others, and then we'll go into pickup lines.
Yeah. And then I was so hyped about it, dude. I was running up and down my stairs and in my dad's apartment, so hyped. She didn't respond back for 3 days, and
Dang.
yeah, she finally texted back and was like, "Oh, that's a good one," you know. Anyways, and then it went.
Nice
that's a
way
good
to
one.
go.
And then after that, she, we just started talking. And then one night, I was just like, "Hey, you want to hang out?" And ever since we hung out.
Boom.
But
Boom.
it was funny.
There it is.
She was like, my sister told me to just send you my email instead of my number.
What would you have done if she just sent you back her email?
I wouldn't be married to her, and I wouldn't have a baby right now.
So you would have just been like, "Yeah, she's weird."
Well, no, because I would have took that as she's
Oh,
very
not interested.
uninterested.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but
Well, worked out.
yeah, it worked out, man.
I've never heard of doing that. Like, hey, fill out the survey for me, will you?
Yeah, I can't remember where I saw it. I think it was on Instagram, and I was like, yeah, this is it, man. This is gonna get me the ladies. But before
And it got him the lady.
it did.
The one.
But before, my go-to pickup line was, "Hey, want to go get a smoothie? Smoothie."
Is that your best one?
That's my best one. I overused it.
Tried and true. Worked out for you.
Did it work?
Did it work? Look at him now.
Look at me now.
All right. How I met Tally. So I knew Tally from school. And didn't find this out until actually later. Like, I didn't remember this. But Tally and I were like somewhat friends in high school, which was
Really?
kind of weird, given that I was 2 grades older than her. But I remember like coming home and we went through I was going through like my DMs on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, all that kind of stuff. And Tally and I had been like talking all throughout high school.
Really?
Not
And you
all throughout
didn't
high
even-
school,
You
just-
didn't remember it?
I don't remember talking to her.
Really?
Well, like occasionally, because like I was also, or like I was friends with Jake,
yeah.
like
Okay.
her
yeah,
cousin
yeah.
and stuff like that. So it was like, I was like friendly with her and stuff. But
Sorry, little
Yeah.
side question though. You're a state champion.
I am.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Basketball.
Hardware,
Oh yeah.
He's got a brain.
I was at that game. I remember that.
2015
Yeah,
state champions in
because you
basketball.
mentioned Jake, and I was like, oh yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and speaking of that, we're recording this on a Saturday. Yesterday was November 10th, and my sister just won back-to-back state championships
Let's
in volleyball.
go.
Was that the
Isn't it-
sister that
isn't it-
just?
Their third?
They've gone 3 years in a row, but they
Oh,
lost
okay.
the first one, and then they've won the
Won
last
the
Dude,
two.
last
imagine
two.
if that was a three-peat.
Dude, that would have
So
been nuts.
cool.
That would be
Yeah,
awesome, man.
Well, no, and then tomorrow, Sunday, or 2 days ago, Sunday, when this episode comes out, my sister tomorrow is signing her like official.
Was that
Oh,
with
yeah, I
Fresno?
saw.
Was
Fresno
that the one
State.
you've been posting?
Mhm.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Fresno is a pretty
So
big
cool.
school.
Yeah. D1, so
Yeah, that's
she's going
awesome.
D1 to go play volleyball at Fresno State.
She's tall.
She's 6 foot,
Dang,
6 foot even.
I'm 5 foot on a good day.
No, yeah, she's tall. she's pretty good at volleyball. I guess I can say that.
Alright.
No, yeah. So
Awesome.
tomorrow she's signing. She's doing like her official signing with Fresno State at the
That's awesome, man.
Snowflake Gym.
Good
So
stuff.
Heck yeah.
Love
Yeah.
to see it.
so anyways, no. So we talked and stuff, but one thing that I really wasn't super big on was like dating girls that were younger than me.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like the most serious girlfriend I had was a year in school younger than me.
That's why my wife's a year older than me.
Good call.
Yeah.
Is this Colby wanting to come record with the friends? We are
We are
live.
live.
Colby.
I thought you hated us.
Are you on your way out? Okay. We'll have him come say something. But
Okay.
anyways, I went on my mission and came back, gave my homecoming talk, and Tally went, came back, and Colby can attest to this, maybe. I'm not sure if you can. I don't know if you were there or not. But Tally was like, jokingly was like, I'm going to marry that guy. And then, time goes by, and yeah, it's a couple months later at this point, and I'm on a date in the valley with another girl and Steven. We talked about this. This is the one we went to the valley and we what?
That date where you went to a movie?
Oh, the tunnels.
The tunnels.
Yeah, okay.
That date. Yeah, not the boot date that sucked really bad.
I'm sure that would make you want to go on a different date.
Yeah, no, this one was the one we went into the heroin tunnels under the
yes.
streets of the valley.
Yes.
No, so I was on that date with Stephen Brimhall. But at some point very early on in that date, actually, I don't even know if our dates had even arrived yet. David Brimhall, Stephen's brother,
Yeah.
was like, "Hey, would you be interested in hanging out with Tally?" And I was like, "Oh, sure." I had heard that she was going on a mission.
Dave was in the same grade as her, right?
David was her age, yeah.
Okay.
And so I was like, "Oh, sure, whatever." And he gave me her number. I texted her, and I don't think she even answered right away. She played her cards smart.
What's with our wives not answering right away, man?
She did answer within, I would say, probably 12 hours. But
yeah. Mine was approximately
72. Yeah. No, mine. Yeah, Tally definitely responded within 12 hours. But this girl that I was on a date with, it was our first date. But like, a lot of people have been hyping up this date to me. That, like, I kind of had unrealistic expectations for this date to like really go somewhere.
Just like our numbers from last week.
Yes. And and that day went nowhere.
Yeah.
Nowhere.
Wasn't meant to be, man.
Not at all. Which worked out in the end.
Yeah. Exactly.
No, and so then I texted Tally and we agreed to hang out. And I was told that this hanging out was strictly to be for her to be able to kiss one more person before she went on her mission.
Okay.
That's what this was to be.
Oh, you were going to be the fling.
Yes.
Actually, I have a story after.
Yes, and I am not that kind of guy.
Yeah.
Like, to me, kissing somebody means a whole lot more than it, even like it means a whole lot more to me than it actually even should, to be quite honest.
My pickup line said opposite.
Yeah.
Actually.
So like, and so we actually hung out and I didn't kiss her once.
Really?
Not at all.
Heck yeah.
And she texted David and Tragan, or Tragan and David texted her or something like that to ask about how it went, or she told him how it went. And she was like actually genuinely upset with me because we both knew what the expectation was. And I was like, no.
You're like, I'm going to be a nice guy.
But also, like, to me, like, it was kind of like, let's go back to worst places to go on a first date, or just, worst, like, first dates, going to your parents' house. That's what we did. We went to my mom's house. So, like,
so it was not the place to go.
I'm not going to make out with some girl, even if it is my wife now when we're married. I'm not going to make out with her on my mom's couch.
Oh, dude, I was definitely caught several times.
Several times.
I have, and if my mom or sisters are listening to this, I apologize. I have made out with Tally on my mom's couch since, but that's a whole, yeah. Anyways, so
that's a power move, though.
No, it's not.
No, not making out on your mom's couch, but the first date situation.
Oh,
you went on and knew the whole scenario.
It was so bad.
A power move on behalf of going to the parents' couch and utilizing it. That's pretty powerful.
That's a power
move. Also a power move.
But no, and so that was our first date. I think we went to Sonic and got like cherry limeades and watched like episodes of Black Mirror.
Nice.
We didn't even watch the first one because that's the pig one and not very good. But
so actually our first hangout, I guess. She finally gave me her number, obviously, and I just on a whim one night I was like, "Hey, you want to hang out?" And I met her at Walmart. We just went driving around. Eventually, we ended up parked at the temple, and dude, I swear, man, she was leaning in. Constantly. I always think that they're leaning in.
As where you're learning.
And that might be my fault. Hey, but it worked out this time. She was like, "I'm not gonna kiss you," and I was like, "You're acting like you want to, right?" And
Ooh,
she's like,
playing the game.
She's like, "I'll give you a kiss on the cheek." I was like, "Okay, I'll settle for that." She kissed me.
Settle? That's a win, dude. What are you talking about?
Feel
Well,
the
wait.
tension.
She. This is getting a little crazy. Anyway, she kissed me on the cheek. I was like, I'm gonna need one more. She went to kiss me again. I turned into
No
it.
way.
Got her.
I turned
You
into
animal.
it, and
You animal.
we still talk about that all the time.
She fell for the classic blunder.
The best was and then going back to when I first kissed my wife. We talked about this. She kissed me
Oh, okay.
Wow.
because I never initiate because
She was pissed from the
for the
first
first
time.
one, yeah. But like that's my thing is like I was always so scared of being wrong that I was like I'd rather
Yeah.
kiss someone that I didn't want to, but like have them initiate it
Uh-huh.
rather than me like want to and then kiss her and then like find out later. Even if she did kiss me back, she was like, "Yeah, I wasn't feeling it."
Yeah, that is
because
scary.
then you're the creep that like
Yes,
forced
exactly.
a kiss on someone.
Which
It
like
is
I've
scary.
been broken up with 2 or 3 times because of that. Because like I don't take initiative in relationships.
It only
Yeah.
went wrong on me making the move one time.
Yeah, which we discussed.
But other than that, man, I was hitting.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Well, now that Colby's here, I want to hear his meeting story too.
Yeah.
Because I don't even think I really know it.
I don't either.
Film class.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, actually. Well, high school, my senior year, Celeste's junior year,
It's not creepy, guys. It was only 1 year.
It was
We
not creepy.
No,
we
that's
have
cool.
we have already established that 2 or more is weird
No, really?
in high school.
Oh, okay.
In high
okay.
school. In high school. Because if so, I'm creepy, which I am. Whatever.
It was in high school. Yeah, so I was 17, she was 16. You know,
Oh.
fine.
Oh.
Barely.
Okay.
Barely.
Very nice.
Was she 17 when you turned 18?
No, we both
Oh!
turned 18 together.
Gangster.
Okay, so we had film class together and seminary together.
Ooh. So
Uh,
they're getting their film in and they're learning about the Lord
Yeah.
together. That's
Oh, no,
good.
that's a good bonding. moment.
And I liked Celeste. I thought she was cool because we talked a little bit in film, worked on like projects together.
I do remember in film because I was in the same class as them. They were always like it slowly just turned into them like getting closer, sitting
Yeah.
closer,
It was very
and then,
slow.
And then she was sitting on his lap while they're editing
Yep.
projects
Yeah.
together.
Yep.
Yep, actually.
I done forgot about that. Sam will attest, man, when he shows up in December.
It was
we
a
gotta
very
get Sam on.
Oh, we
here.
gotta
slow
get Sam.
burn. It was just like that. It was
Yeah.
we did this. I remember distinctly. There's a few moments I remember distinctly. The first was when in seminary I would sit like 2 seats behind her every day because you could sit wherever you wanted. Because I wanted to sit next to her, but I was like a little scared. So,
And you don't want to be the creep that
and I
sits
didn't wanna
right
be a
behind
creep,
her.
So I sat like 2 seats behind her every day, and then would hopefully be like,
Hi, Celeste.
"Oh,
Neck.
how about that weather?" It was
How
so
about-
bad.
Film class.
Does my breath smell good?
I was so bad. It was terrible. Absolutely horrible. But and then in film, I made up an assignment.
No way.
So we had a Christmas assignment to do. Me, Sam, and Mason filmed one. We already did it completely.
I
Turned it
probably
in.
never did it because I never did it.
Yeah, you didn't do anything.
I would just suck up to the teacher.
You just we like turn in our assignment and Austin be like, "Oh, attach my name to that."
I was that guy. I
It
will not
worked.
lie.
But we already turned in an assignment.
Was
and
this
then-
when you were walking around as Santa?
Yep, it's that
I
video.
love that video.
It's that video.
We actually like saw Colby out and about walking in that, so we honked at him.
I only did that because my face was covered. Oh.
That was such a great
Yeah,
day.
I did that video. That's called Santa Gets Divorced in a Car Accident or something. It's on YouTube.
Yeah, go to YouTube and look up Colby Lyman. Watch his videos.
Watch
They're
Santa
better.
Gets
Santa
Divorced.
gets hit by a car and divorced.
And to be frank here, better than this podcast. Between that, the Fettuccine Father, like you're gonna
Oh,
find
man.
some quality entertainment
The
there.
fettuccine father, man, that's a good one.
I showed my coworkers that one. I think that's one of the greatest
Just
videos
like
ever
you're
made. I'll be
showing
100%
them
honest.
The Tender Mercies podcast.
Oh yeah, they all listen. The ones that I care to have listen.
Gotta get Summit listen to it.
Yeah, I mean that would definitely like help us, but sometimes I go, do we need them listening?
I just hate it. Critical eye. Anyways,
Yeah,
I made up a fake project. I was like, oh, I need to film a Christmas project. So will you help me? So then I got to spend like the whole day like filming a thing with her. And then
Dude, that is so smooth.
there was so many things that
That
led to
is.
us together. Film, and then seminary, we got placed right next to each other, seating chart right next to each other, which was great.
Yeah.
And then our best friends were dating.
Who are your best friends?
Can
Can you say, or is this too tragic?
You might
Just
not.
no.
You might not
No.
want to talk about
No.
that one.
It's too tragic.
It's too tragic. But our best friends were dating, so that
Big
was easy
tragedy.
too. So that was like the first couple times we hung out, and then we went on our first date together as a double date with them. And then after that first date, our friends broke up.
Ooh, tragic.
So it was kind of like, oh, are we just together because it was convenient because our friends were together? But no, there was so many more instances. and
That's
then
awesome.
we
So
just,
what was your best pickup line to get her?
Oh, nothing. She had to put in all the work. I really liked her, but I was just so scared of just everything.
Yeah.
Tell
So
it-
she
I
had to
could
be
see
like,
that.
I
Tell-
see her at my next door neighbor's house because my friend Sam was her next door neighbor. And then I'm like, yep. And she's like, okay, you should come hang out. And I'm like, okay. And then she had to be like, let's go on this double date.
That's awesome. She put the pants on.
Yeah.
Good for her.
She
Good for her.
makes you make sandwiches.
And then our first date, we're watching a movie, and she's like, you can hold my hand. And I was like, okay.
Oh, I
Giving
was
Colby permission.
I was the one. I waited for them to grab my hand.
Yeah.
I waited for them to kiss me.
You just
Heck
don't want to
yeah.
do anything wrong. That's
exactly.
all
No,
it was.
that and
Yeah.
being raised like in a house full of women and hearing
Yep.
like their like fears of going out alone with some guy, even if they're in the comfort of their own home, like just being alone with a guy.
That makes sense.
Like, I was always just like, I would never want to put someone in that situation. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's why I always chose the ones that were comfortable.
Yeah. Okay.
So, but,
Carter, what was your
but hold
worst
on.
date, man?
but hold on. Before we move to Carter, Colby, if
Chip and
50
Dale.
First Dates style, like
Dale.
tragic accident happens, Celeste forgets who you are.
Oh,
What pickup line are you giving her to maybe try to spark her memory? Even if it's something you got to come up with off the top of your head, even if it's not your like not like a
it's not referencing anything from the past?
No.
Or it is?
it can or doesn't have to. Like, what would be the one thing you would say to try to get her to be like, oh, I like this guy, on the road to getting her to remember you?
Oh, goodness. So she loses her memory. I have
Yes.
to get her to remember who
You-
I am.
You could ask
Or
her,
just even get her to like
I'm
you
her
again.
husband. Or that just to like me again.
You could ask her if she wanted to go bobbing for apples.
Yeah, she. That was our first date.
Bobbing.
Bobbing for apples.
Oh, man.
Carter can tell you about
Really
my
put me
ability
on
to
the
bob for
spot.
apples, man. I sucked. Carter's older brother Alec put me to shame.
Yeah, I did witness it. It was.
Oh.
I mean, it's not so much that you suck; it's that Alec is like
He-
unnaturally good at bombing for apples. Man. It's
he-
ridiculous.
I think
It's
they
his
put in
mouth.
an entire bag of apples in, like the portion bag of apples that you get. I don't know how many are in there, but he got like all but like 2 or 3, I
yeah,
think.
literally.
And
it
then-
was insane.
And you went for a minute, and after like 30 seconds, I had been underwater for so long, I'd gotten like maybe 4 or
Well-
5, and I was like, I'm gonna fall over.
Yeah, well, and you had the hair was genuinely quite a disadvantage. You had your long hair,
Yeah.
and it was like hanging
Oh yeah, for those of
down.
you listening, my hair's gone. I'm
Yeah.
bald.
He's
Buzzed.
balding.
Yeah, that was the thing. Everyone was like, when they're cutting my hair, they're like, "Oh, you look younger, you look slimmer, but also you are thinning." I'm like, you look more thin, but you're thinning.
I do,
Not
I
really.
do
No,
like
they
the
they
look-
said it in the nicest way possible to spare my feelings. But
I
I'm
do
like,
like
"Oh."
this look though. I do.
I don't know if I'll ever buzz my hair again, but I might. I don't know if I'll ever grow it back out. I'll probably just keep it like what Carter's got going on.
Yeah. Okay. The missionary.
Yeah.
I've kind of discovered like I can't. I'm trapped here. I can't do anything else.
Dude,
Can't go longer. I can't go shorter.
get my hair quite long. That's kind of been my look since I was a wee lad. But during
Yeah.
COVID, I grew my hair out
Really?
to like
Okay.
my shoulders.
Nice.
It was pretty long.
So Colby, your line. Sorry.
You're good. I think I just asked her if she wants to come watch like reality TV with me. That's what she's very
Ooh,
into.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
That's what she loves to watch.
Want to watch
Like Golden
reality
Bachelor?
TV.
Yeah, Golden Bachelor. What's the one where
My
Bachelor
wife-
in Paradise?
My wife
That
loves
one's fun.
those kind of shows. I never watch them.
I wasn't into
them
'em.
while I'm gone.
I was not into them until I watched Bachelor in Paradise. That one's actually really fun.
Oh.
Do you like the Golden Bachelor?
I haven't seen any of it.
The Golden Bachelor is the one with the older people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Boomer generation, we
yeah,
can say
the
it.
boomers.
Great. I loved it. But
Carter,
yeah. So
what's your worst date?
worst date and your best pickup line. Go.
Oh, first of all, why aren't you guys asking how I met my wife? Why don't I get to share my story?
No, go ahead and tell us. Tell us how you'd like to meet your
And
wife.
who is your wife?
Joke explained. I'm single. I'm not married. So, okay. What was the actual question? Worst date.
Your worst date and
Best pickup line.
Best pickup line.
Okay. Worst date. I feel like I don't have time to properly think about this, but the one that comes to mind, Austin was actually Austin was on this date with me.
Good. I want to hear it.
So, I mean, it was just a classic, very cringe. What we were 16 at the time? 16,
Yeah,
17?
I think I just barely.
It was
started
sophomore
driving.
year.
Yeah, I think I
Yeah.
just started driving.
So I didn't have my driver's license, so young. But there was a girl from a different town that I was like dating.
Okay.
Air
Oh,
quote-
dude, they
air
were
quote
in love.
dating as much as you can say, as like we would text like all day, and that's pretty much it.
No,
we barely saw each
That's
other.
more than I did with my 8th grade
The boys-
girlfriend.
I
It was like
remember.
an 8th grade girlfriend.
I
basically.
remember the boys were very scared for you because you would call her while you were hanging out with the boys,
Actually, I do think I heard about this.
and the
Yeah.
boys were scared because you would talk with her for like 2 hours. I don't know why they were scared, and I think they thought you were gonna
The
get.
boys were concerned for my
Yeah.
safety in many dimensions.
And afterwards, I realized why as well.
Yeah, but so yeah, it was the whole thing was just so silly. And
Daryl.
So silly.
But anyways, so one night we worked it out to where we were gonna go to Sholo and go to a movie. So I went with her, and then she had a friend that Austin took.
Okay, so this friend had just gotten broke up with,
Oh.
and we went and watched this movie that was not good. So Carter's, there's some people in between us. I'm sitting next to this girl. She's crying during this movie. It's not a sad
Oh,
movie. She's just
no.
crying right there, and I'm just sitting there eating my popcorn like, man, this is a good movie.
You guys are watching like Dumb and Dumber 2. She's just sobbing the entire time.
And dude, Carter's over there.
There were some shenanigans.
There was some
He tries to jump out ahead of the story. There were some shenanigans,
There's,
nothing more.
Carter,
Leave it at that.
Carter, you don't
No,
want me to
but,
tell this.
I mean-
I won't. But if you don't want,
it's
if you don't
nothing
want
too
me to,
serious. It's nothing too serious. Like I kissed her in the movie theater.
okay.
I don't know if I've ever-
A packed movie theater.
I don't know if I've ever
kiss-
even kissed Tally in a movie theater.
Yeah. He was kissing her all right. Anyways,
kissed her in the movie theater.
I look over. I see him doing that right. Anyways, I'm like, man, this date, this is weird. I don't know what to think of this. I've
Yeah.
never gone on a date with
no,
a
it
girl
was
like this.
strange.
We get out, and I'm like, dude, what if somebody from Snowflake was in there? What if they saw you? He's like, nobody from Snowflake's in there. There's nobody.
I'm
Got a
so-
reputation to uphold.
Please tell me someone.
Gerald Perkins
Yes.
walks out.
Gerald
Yes.
Perkins and his wife, Allison.
But
Like,
yeah, I don't
yes.
think they saw him. But it was just it was funny seeing that.
Yeah, but so that's not even like why it was a bad date though, because it's after that. So
Oh, he thought it was a really
we
good date
kissed-
at that point.
no. We kissed in the movie theater, and then basically like the moment I kissed her, I was like, I am not feeling this. Like this is
Well,
Oh no
this is
way.
the whole
They-
situation. Like I
she-
didn't really like her that much, to be honest, at that point.
Can you can bleep this out, but she was
Okay, 10-second bleep is now over.
Welcome back.
We're back. So, just was not feeling it, and then like I was just like, oh, this is awkward and weird, and I don't want to be here anymore. But then as we're leaving the movie theater, they were like, "You guys want to go to Dairy Queen with us?" And so, went to Dairy Queen.
Who said, "Do you want to go to Dairy Queen with us"?
They did.
Yeah, they did.
Oh,
They did.
wait,
'Cause
who's
we
they?
were-
I assume
the girls.
Oh, the girls.
Yeah,
Well,
Gotcha.
the
I'm-
one girl. I don't know what the other one was.
Well, that's why I was like, I was
Yeah.
gonna say, like, I can't imagine that Austin's date here was wanting to go to Dairy Queen,
No, definitely.
but
not.
then
She was-
Carter saying that they wanted to go, and so I'm like, I don't think that Austin's wanting to go at this
was,
point.
It was interesting because she like was crying, and then like she totally changed up. Like she went to
Yeah.
like super like kind of fun.
got like kind of slap happy almost.
Yeah,
It was-
that's
it
kind
was
of
a
the way
little
I would describe
interesting.
it.
Good for her.
Yeah, God bless. hope she's doing all right nowadays, wherever she's at.
Got over it.
I can't even remember her
actually don't
name, but
remember her
shout out
name.
girl I dated that was crying in the movie
Yeah.
theater.
Also, just in general, kind of a cool move because she was definitely doing the girl that I was dating a solid.
Oh, yeah.
Like you said, she did not want to be
we were
there.
we were both doing solids for those two. I would say.
It did not pan out. But basically, I mean, even at this point, even I didn't want to go to Dairy Queen. But like,
I didn't.
I didn't know what to say. How to say no. I was not.
So
a
you guys
mess.
went.
We went.
So we went. Yeah.
That's a great call, though. Dairy Queen's good.
Yeah.
It was so awkward.
So awkward. Sitting there like, just big awkward pauses at Dairy Queen, and then we just somehow make it through that, and we're ready to go. Me and Ash and I. All right.
I just had my keys sitting on the table.
Yeah, let's get ready to head out. And then the chick that I was dating took your keys and I think my phone too.
Yeah, it was both. I think it was your phone and my keys.
Yeah, your keys and my phone, and then they like took them and just like walked out the door. And so we
were like,
we're like,
the
what?
freak?"
What's going on here? And she puts my phone in her back pocket, and she's like
Nice.
walking away. She walks to a Walgreens that's like down the block, and then
She walks to Walgreens?
Yeah.
we're like, yeah,
So we're
like
chasing 'em.
speed walking these girls around Walgreens trying to get my phone back.
and my keys so we can go home.
Oh, it was so cringe.
And yeah,
I broke up with her over text like 3 days later.
and
Wow.
you want to know? I feel so bad. I set up Carter with this girl.
Yeah.
And I
Austin
had
was
no
the
idea what she was like because I'd never really met her either.
I know a
And-
girl named so-and-so. You should date her.
yeah.
That's how it went.
That's kind of how it works sometimes. I didn't know her, but anyways, she, this was crazy. She texted me, like a little while later, and she was like, "Hey, like it wasn't even how long after was it? It was like 2 days
Like-
or something.
Like, yeah, 2 or 3 days, and we'd never met in person. We were just texting.
yeah,
That was it. But
and that was the date was the first time they met. Well, after Carter broke up with her, 2 days after, she texts me and she goes, "Hey, you want to make out?"
Dude, high school kids, man. Oh
and
my
I was
gosh.
like, "No, you just were with my friend. No."
yeah,
That's funny.
So-
I had something similar to that. I turned 18, and I'm getting ready to go pick up my girlfriend when for my party. We're going out to go like play Spikeball and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I'm actually kind of more just waiting for her to text me and say she's ready. And I get a text, or like an Instagram DM from this girl from Blue Ridge.
Oh no!
And
One of the yellow schools.
well, so she goes, "Hey, happy birthday!" And I've never met her. We followed each other on Instagram because of dating. It's not the right word. There were some shenanigans pulled between her and a friend of mine, so I
Okay.
followed her to be able to like see who
Yeah,
we're talking about,
Keep
keep some tabs.
Yeah.
And this makes me sound so bad.
That's just high school, man. That's
Yeah,
just
high school
High
Trey.
school's all about
And
that.
no, and so she's like, "Hey, happy birthday!" And I was like, "Thanks, but this is way out of left field." And she's like, "What are you doing tonight?" And I'm like, "Oh," and she's like, if you come to Blue Ridge, we can hang out in my in the treehouse in my parents' backyard."
Wow.
Wow,
Very specific.
the
Yeah.
treehouse.
Yeah.
That's code for something for sure. That's
That's where the shenanigans were pulled last time with my friend.
all you. Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, really? She
And
had
what-
multiple victims in this treehouse.
And when I say shenanigans, no high school kid should be doing these shenanigans.
Oh, so it's
Oh,
level
no.
2 or 3
home
shenanigans.
plate shenanigans.
Oh,
And so anyways, I'm like, "Oh, I have a girlfriend, and I don't think she'd appreciate me going to your treehouse." And anyways, no, it was just funny because then shortly after that, I broke up with, or my girlfriend broke up with me at that point and was just like, "Yeah, whatever. You don't take enough initiative, that kind of stuff." Another girl who had to kiss me first, and but no, just funny that when girls like, obviously, I know, like, I'm friends with someone that you have taken to your treehouse. Like, what makes you think I want to go to this
Yeah.
treehouse?
that is. I wonder if that's a
Interesting.
show or a Blue Ridge term that they just use. Like, hey, you want to go to the
Treehouse.
No, it's a real treehouse in her
Little-
parents' backyard.
Really?
Oh yeah, no.
Is it like fully furnished and nice, or
I think it's smaller than the space that the four of us are in right now.
Oh, wow.
But
So it's just
so-
a wood
but
box.
it's private. So,
so you would say that he's a pro?
he was a pro.
Alright.
But
Any of you guys read the Magic Treehouse books when you were little?
it was a magic treehouse, if that's what you're getting at.
Those latest installments are getting pretty weird, man. I don't know what the author's thinking. But
The thing is those books, like, they matured with us.
yeah, it's high school Magic Treehouse. Baby.
No, but yeah. So, what would be your go-to pickup line to get a girl?
Oh man, I honestly.
I'm not a pickup line guy either, but I have one because it worked for Tally. So,
Come on, Carter. You're getting ready to head to Idaho, man. You got to keep those in
Bro,
your back
that's
pocket.
a secret. I thought that was a secret.
Oh,
no, we announced it last time. We just didn't say when you're going.
Oh, I thought it was the opposite. Okay.
No,
we're-
they don't know when you're leaving.
Yeah, they don't know when. They
Oh,
just.
okay.
Actually,
Can I-
to
do
be
you
quite
want us-
honest, I don't know if I know when you're leaving.
Well, I'll tell you after the podcast.
Yeah, sounds good.
Are we? Do you want that cut out?
Yeah, I
No,
can bleep that out.
I
I
don't
don't care.
care.
Okay.
It's fine.
I'll bleep it
They're
out.
gonna find him.
People are gonna be tracking me down. They want me, man.
He's a hot item. He's
No.
single and ready to mingle.
No, I don't know. Honestly, just in general, I'm not. I just, to put it bluntly, I don't have game. So
No,
I
no,
don't have
it's,
any
no.
pickup
Hold on.
lines, man.
It's not that you don't have game. You're just like a very respectful, like to like, to you. Like I just can't imagine.
Oh,
Whoa.
hey there.
Yeah.
Welcome. To
I'm
the
not gonna touch
podcast.
anything.
Who just
Who's this
joined?
new
Someone,
lady?
someone just joined via Bluetooth.
Live
I think-
podcast, baby.
I think it was my phone, but yeah, yeah, it was my phone. But anyways,
No, Carter's game is making him laugh uncontrollably. 'Cause
I was
he
gonna
does
say,
that to
like,
me.
I think that you care more about having like good conversation rather than like a stupid one-liner.
Yeah, no. And like when it comes to like initiation, like we've been talking about, like
Yeah.
being the person who initiates, I do not initiate anything at all. Especially like when I was in high school and stuff, just not at all. Not
So
my-
Carter and I were like the same guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, not my
you
type.
guys played it safe. That's really good.
Played it
I
very
should have took a trick out of your book. That was a.
No, hold on. But that's the thing though,
To
is
each
your
their own,
your
you
journey
know?
got you to where you are.
That's true. But my journey also probably messed me up a little bit.
Well, no, because my CTE had to bring it in somewhere. No, but the thing is though, is your style. You didn't have a problem then like introducing
I
yourself
was
and then
very
later.
forward.
Yeah. If like for example, say I'm walking through any store and I see a girl that I really really like, say I see Tally before
Yeah.
we're married, I wouldn't have messaged her.
Interesting.
Like I wouldn't have. I would cuz like to me I would have
Yeah.
felt like I would have felt to myself, and even though it wouldn't have been, like I just would have been like too nervous cuz she'd have been like, dude, like this weirdo, and he saw me at the store and now
exactly.
he's talking to me.
Yeah, my DMs were looking like a war zone.
Oh man, this guy was a diplomat.
Yeah, I was. Man.
Multiple
I was-
contacts in there.
I did. I actually just went through. I went and purged my contacts one time.
Good
And
call.
I did a double purge because it was a little crazy. A lot of contacts that I no longer needed.
He goes, I lost about 75% of my contacts.
If I'm being totally honest, I did.
But no, so if Carter doesn't have a pickup line, I've got one.
Okay.
This one comes to you from the Brimhall family because again, I also didn't have any game.
Oh boy.
And this is the last text that I sent Tally before I kissed her. I didn't type it. I didn't send it, but it is now my pickup line because it was on my phone.
All right.
I texted Tally and said, "Hey, you want to get some lip?" Straight up.
Oh, my
Colby's-
honest reaction.
I appreciate that because yeah, it is disgusting.
Yeah, that's a. I don't know, man.
I guess
that's
it's funny.
that. See, mine.
No,
was,
but the thing is when you consider the source.
Yeah.
See, mine was very forward. That was. That's criminal.
No, she was 19. She was 19.
Okay. Okay.
just criminal.
No, go ahead and say it.
Just criminal.
No, it was one of those that they kept telling me to send it, and I was like, no. And so they were like, well, do you care if we send it for you? And I was like, whatever. And they sent it, and then she kissed me. So, I mean,
You indeed got some lip.
I got some lip.
See, mine, I could have played it off like, oh, crap. I meant smoothie, not smoochy. How did that happen?
I hate lip. I'm talking about. You can't win. You can't get that one.
Screenshots of those text messages will end up when you're old and dead on your family search bibliography thing. Of like,
Nope, I have since deleted it.
You could have said, pill, I'm a crack addict.
I'm a crack addict. But no, so yeah, that was mine. Yeah, let's do a little ad read. We don't even need to stop, but let's get into an ad read here.
okay, with that, I'm out.
Okay, Colby,
Later,
thanks for
gentlemen.
stopping in.
Thank you for
Goodbye.
having me.
Thanks for coming.
Let's talk a little bit about Spikeball.
Let's talk about Spikeball.
Spikeball, I think, is a company that will soon hit the Fortune 500
Any day now.
any day now, and really, their product, it sells itself.
Absolutely. Have you
Actually,
heard
wait,
of...
didn't we just do an ad read for Spikeball?
Like a
Like a improvised ad lib?
informal, yeah.
Bless you.
That's how I feel about Spikeball.
That feeling you get after you sneeze, that's playing Spikeball.
Exactly.
But yeah, so Spikeball, great company. Really, you're not going to find any game like it. You can get on these Chinese sites and buy cheap knockoffs for $5.
Ball Spike.
Ball Spike.
Wrong product.
You want...
Trampoline and volleyball combo.
You want the Spikeball TM.
Yes, you want the trademarked. You want Spikeball.
Miss me with that Slammo.
Slammo. That's
Slammo.
That's
Slammo's the Walmart brand.
Yep. And to be quite honest, none of them pack the same spike, if you know what I mean.
That's what I'm saying. And honestly, Spikeball is a game that'll make you feel like you're athletic, but you're really not.
No, I can't move for nothing. But today in Spikeball, I went 2-1.
Nice. Good job.
I was 0-3.
But at the same time, I'll also say, oh, I guess this is an ad read. We're only supposed to say positive things. Sorry, Spikeball. For a newcomer, you feel so clumsy trying to play Spikeball.
It's
trying
true.
to learn, pick it up.
No, it's true.
But if you keep playing
But if you
Spikeball,
keep at it, you're going to have more fun than you've ever had in your life.
that's
But for
right.
example, they say like with a lot of games, a lot of the games nowadays, it's like beginners and people who've been playing this a long time can compete with one another. And it's like, that's no fun. If I've been playing this game for 6 years and I play with Carter who's never played, like, I should expect that I'm going to blow him out of the water.
Absolutely.
But the game of Spikeball, though, is, yeah, in the beginning it's hard, but the learning curve is so fast.
Yeah.
Like, if you play that game for a week straight, like, the way that I got good is we took it to Mexico one time and just played it for, like, 30 minutes every day. And after a week, I was, like, diving for balls, making these insane plays, no lookers.
In the sand, it's the best. It's soft.
Yes.
You cannot get hurt, possibly.
Unless you're playing in the sand with Jason Lyman.
You will get hurt.
And
And that's your feelings.
that, and I dove for a ball and got it up, by the way. I don't remember how the point ended, but I got it up. But the way I dove, I hit like a hard spot of sand, had the wind knocked out of me.
Oh.
And then Jason kept making me laugh because of how I landed. Well, because I landed and went, yeah. And he kept making me laugh. And I was crying from the pain of laughing with no air in my lungs.
Wow.
So don't play with him.
And that's on raisin lungs.
That's on raisin lungs. But no, so Spikeball, get on today. Put in promo code TMPod, all one word, TMPOD, and Mercy's Pod. But TMPod for 0% off. It's not going to recognize the code.
Yeah.
And that's fine.
Maybe it'll still take you to the website. If you put it in the search bar, I don't know.
I'll reach out to Spikeball and see if they want to sponsor us. I genuinely will. I don't care.
Dude, that would be awesome.
That would
Be
be
a cool
awesome.
sponsor.
I love spiking balls.
Yeah.
I think Spikeball is genuinely unique in the sense of like, there's a lot of yard game fads that come and go.
Spikeball's like stayed.
It's
Spikeball
staying.
stays relevant. Yeah, for years now.
Wow, Colby's looking rather dapper.
Ooh.
I know
like
he
I'm-
plays Spikeball.
Too bad this isn't a
Video
podcast.
Yeah, I know.
Jeez Louise.
Make sure you watch that tonight so you can wear it on Thursday for the podcast.
Oh.
I mean, I think we're recording tomorrow, so just watch it tonight. But he's out. All right.
Yeah,
So to end this beautiful ad read, which by the way, we are at 55 minutes on the episode.
On total.
Yeah, so we can end this at this if you guys want. It doesn't matter to me.
don't matter to me.
But I'm going to end this ad read by sending them a message right now on Instagram. And if they sponsor us, if they listen to this, I'm going to let them know that if you guys sponsor us, you will get not only an ad read to start every episode. I will change the pickleball final thoughts of the episode to Spikeball final thoughts.
I like that.
I like that.
Shout out Pickleball.
Yeah,
But goodbye, Pickleball. It's Spikeball time.
it's true. Okay,
Say,
so
hey, Spikeball, want to get some lip?
should I start with
It
that?
worked last time.
It did. Or you could, hey, you could try two. You could try lip, or want to go get a smoothie.
All right. How do I start this? What do you guys think?
Let's hit them with, shoot. Let's, hey,
Say.
we have a new podcast.
Oh, hold on. Let me get back on my. Let's get on the podcast episode or account. Okay, so now I'm on that. Let me follow Spikeball first too.
Yeah, that might help.
Yeah.
Follow might help.
Spikeball. Cool. Dude, I am like jonesing for some food too.
Are you?
Like my blood sugar, I can feel is low. Like I'm shaking.
Oof, yeah. When you
Um,
start getting Parkinson's when you're hungry, that's when you
Yeah.
gotta know it's time.
Yeah.
I had a couple tamales and some fish and chips, so
Dude, that sounds so good.
but I am hungering again. I will not even lie.
Profile. Okay, so now I am following them. Let's
Sweet.
message.
Spikeball.
Hello, Spikeball Inc.
Dude, that would be so awesome.
Dude, I love Spikeball. Like it is probably after volleyball, it is probably the greatest sport on this planet.
Dude, shout out Taryn Green. Me and him are probably one of the best teams
No,
known to man.
do you not remember Tally and I putting the whoop on you guys
When?
Colby came home?
We're gonna have to rewind that because I don't quite remember.
We whooped you guys.
I don't quite remember.
Because it started out as Taryn, and then Taryn wanted to come sitting in with Colby, which no big deal.
Yeah.
You do you, Taryn. So then you went and played with Nick.
See, now that's I don't know why, but me and Nick,
You guys are both
we're-
athletic, but you guys do not
we're not
match.
compatible.
No.
And it's really weird because we're not compatible in any sport. The only sport we were ever compatible in was football because he played right next to me. Sometimes.
Oh, jeez. Okay. So, hello, Spikeball Inc., comma. We as a podcast team love Spikeball.
What were you doing in there? What were you doing just barely?
Nothing.
Were you texting her again? Did you miss her?
Oh, no. No, please,
I
no.
left my phone on the table,
Oh,
but
well,
I had
that's-
my Apple Watch.
Oh, no.
It would be our pleasure to have you sponsor
the pod.
our podcast. We would make you.
That's one of the sweatiest games I ever.
Oh yeah, you get sweaty quick.
Oh, dude, the swass that happens when I'm playing Spikeball. Second to none.
Yeah, it sneaks up on you.
Yeah, man. Love it though. I love getting hot and sweaty.
Really depends on the match, though. You know,
Yeah. It depends.
sometimes I feel like I'm barely moving. Other times I'm like running a 5K.
Yeah.
every set.
See, now Trey and I, while you were gone, we were debating. He was like, "Hey, remember when Colby came home? We spanked you in Spikeball." And I said, "Have you ever heard of Taryn Green?" So,
because Terran's
because
dog
he's,
water at Spikeball?
No,
Or
because he's hot.
good. Oh, because he's hot.
No, because he's good at Spikeball. We make a pretty good team. Shout out Taryn Green. You and I, we're gonna kill it. When we
Just the
grow
thing
up.
that I remember is Tally and I didn't lose. The
You
night
will
Colby came home.
when Taryn comes home.
Taryn, does Taryn listen to this? Do we know?
I don't know.
I don't know if
He
he
hasn't
knows
really
about
said
it.
it. Yeah. Well, we talk. I post about it all the time and
Oh.
talk about it, but he hates
Carter.
us.
Grab your phone that you left on the table.
Okay.
Text Taryn right now, and ask him if he knows about the
Actually,
episode.
call him. Give Taryn
Yeah,
a call.
Yeah, give Taryn a call.
Okay, 1 sec. I think I might have not responded to. Oh, he left me on red.
Wow,
That's
Taryn, you
normal.
left him on
This guy.
red.
That's actually normal.
Should I put him on speaker?
Yeah. Put him on speaker.
The microphone probably won't pick it up, but that's okay. I think I kind of hear it. Ooh,
there we
yeah,
go.
I hear it there.
He's probably not gonna
I'm
answer.
sorry, the person
Yeah.
you are
Oh, lame,
Predicted
Taryn.
it.
Yeah,
Here,
I'm pretty used to that voice message.
Yeah, let me give him a call. Let me see if he'll answer to me.
I'd be so pissed. I'll literally divorce him. Divorce our friendship.
There it is. I hear it.
Well, it's ringing a lot this time.
Yeah, he didn't send
He's
it straight.
contemplating. He's trying to figure out if I'm with you.
He's not even. Oh wow, he's just gonna leave us here.
Dang.
Taryn, I know you listen, dude.
I'm sorry.
Oh my.
Taryn.
Dude, he
Fine,
is-
Taryn. We can stay friends for now.
He's notorious for not answering his phone. Except he did send you to voicemail.
Yeah, he sent you
Yeah,
straight
what
to.
the flip?
What's Taryn's number?
It's 6:20 on a Saturday. What could he possibly be doing?
I have an idea, but I don't know if I can say it here.
I do. No, I think I do too. It's pretty physical activity. Him and his wife.
Yeah.
Playing Spikeball.
Spikeball, yeah.
Spikeball. Yeah.
With his friends.
Um.
I'll bleep out his number, but yeah, what's his number? So for those of you listening, his number is a 10-digit number comprising of numbers of digits 0 through 9. And there may be repeats or not. I don't know. We're annoying the heck out of this guy.
Yeah, he's probably really busy playing Spikeball. Dang, he's not gonna answer again.
But I don't think he has my number. And being a snowflake.
I'm sorry, the person you are
Ooh. Being a snowflake number, I'd assumed he would have answered.
Yeah.
That's all right.
What if we had to tell him something important right now?
What if I was going to the hospital and I needed
Yeah.
Taryn to know?
What if they said the only person in the world that could possibly give you their kidney right now, for some vague medical reason, is Taryn Green?
Actually, I might have Victoria's number.
Call her. Just kidding.
That'd be
just kidding.
real.
Yeah, I don't know.
No,
about
don't.
That one. I don't
I
think
forgot
I've
what
ever
the
called in
original
my
purpose
life.
of this even was.
To see if he
Um,
listens to the
To
podcast.
see if
Oh,
he,
yeah. Oh, yeah,
Because I was
you
going to
guys are
ask him if he
Spikeball
remembers, if he remembers getting whooped.
Yeah.
Yeah. He probably doesn't.
I haven't found my Spikeball soulmate, honestly. Like, I don't have that go-to.
It took me getting married to find mine.
I would
It's a ways
play
off,
with
though.
Cassidy, but I haven't. She's never played.
But believe it or not, Tally
But-
and I, as good of a team as we are, Tally wasn't that good to start either.
If Spikeball sponsors us,
Oh.
she'll be playing all the time.
Spikeball, if you sponsor this podcast, which I sent you the message, by the way, Spikeball, so ball is in your net, literally. We will have like a live podcast championship in which we get everyone that we know that can do it, and we will do a live podcast while like we have like a tournament bracket.
Spikeball in the background.
Oh, we could even announce over it.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Yeah.
like the
That'd be so
podcast would be
fun,
like
actually.
a play-by-play for Spikeball, and yeah.
Perfect, man.
If you sponsor the podcast, I will literally get married just to have a Spikeball partner.
See,
All right.
help Carter out.
I'll just find some.
Carter can't get married
find
until
some
you
chick that's
sponsor us.
ridiculously good at Spikeball.
So let's end the episode then with some Spikeball final thoughts. Let's start with this one. Why is the net round instead of square? What are your guys' thoughts? And then I'll tell you why.
Because if you think about it this way, a square, you have to hit it in a specific spot. Circle, you can hit it anywhere you want.
Yeah.
I think that the square would make the bounces a little bit more predictable because it's like the straight edges, you know.
Yeah.
It's
That
true.
makes
It's true.
sense.
Because yeah, I agree with that because a little bit of the roundness makes
Yeah.
it to where you can't even tell.
Yeah, the roundness makes it the ball's freeform, you know, goes where it wants.
Freeform balls.
All
My
right.
final thought: I thought that for the longest time playing Spikeball, I thought pocket was illegal.
No.
Yeah,
then I-
the only illegal you can do is hitting the rim.
Yeah.
No. So the reason it's round is because the net or like the frame is round. So it just when you put it together, it makes it a round shape. So I think
Okay.
Okay, end the podcast.
I think you guys took it a little too far. Just think of the basics. The
You
frame is
got-
Sorry,
you
round.
I
gaslit
was
us.
feeling typical Trey gaslight.
Yeah.
I was feeling really philosophical.
You know how hard I had to
And-
work to come up with my bullcrap answer?
Yeah, my cogs were really turning in my head, man, and it was useless. I done burned up.
Well, I hope you've been enlightened a little bit on the game of Spikeball, and we'll continue to do a little bit more. So for next episode, I think that the topic that we're going to want to cover, and I won't gaslight you guys like this one,
Perfect.
but what is the perfect tightness level for the net,
okay.
right? So that's what we'll discuss on Thursday's episode.
I'll dream about it.
Yeah, so think about it, and we will see you then. If you guys don't have anything else, I'm going to end it with the Later Lobos.
Later,
Later,
Lobos.
Lobos.